Hey there, welcome to your channel. This is what I think. First of all, I just want to thank you for stopping by and checking out this video as well as the other videos that I have posted here on YouTube. First of all, like I said, just want to thank you because I'm seeing that some people are do watching these videos that I'm making about different topics of life. Remember, this is the opportunity that we're gonna have, you and me, to express some issues that we have with our government, with politics, with religion, and different things in life. If you know of something, if you think something is not right in life, and you say, well, I don't buy that, or I'm not a believer of that, then you're welcome to send me an email. You're welcome to, send me a comment and say, hey, why don't you talk about this? What do you think about that? So it's a way of expressing ourselves. It's a way of, like I say, raising our voice, So because there are things in life that we can just, look at them and not do anything about it. I think there are a few people out there, they want to talk about different things that are bothering them, they don't agree with, necessarily in their city, in their state, in their country, whatever in life. And in this opportunity, I want to talk about an issue that I think some of us might have a little trouble with, and that's the fact that we see a lot of animal owners, and when I say animal owners, I'm talking about maybe people from Hollywood, people that are famous and stuff like that, and I know this is a hot topic because the topics that I want to be talking about here, not everyone is gonna agree with them, but the topic that I want to talk about right now is how come there are people that have animals that give them a better life than some kids out there in other countries of the world, or maybe even the United States. Did you know that in some countries of the world, there are kids, there are families, they go to sleep starving. They're starving and they don't have nothing to eat, and they don't have a better life. That's what we call being poor. Where there's really nothing to eat, there's nothing in the refrigerator, there's nothing out there to cook, or there's not money to go to a burger place and buy something to eat. But yet we have some dog owners that spend thousands of dollars on their animals. They spend thousands of dollars on making sure they're well groomed, making sure this animal has what it wants. And I know some of you guys are might be thinking, hey, that's their money, they can do whatever they want. Exactly. But I just want to raise awareness. I just want somebody to watch this video and not be insulted by this, but come to mind, come to think about this, that if you're willing to spend all that money on a dog, on an animal, then you're telling me that human life is not as worth as an animal. When someone is willing to spend more money on an animal, when someone is willing to spend thousands of dollars on a dog, on clothes for dogs, on house for dogs, on toys for dogs, on food for dogs, make sure the dog has its servants and stuff like that. You're telling me that the kid on the other side of the world, of down south, or even in this country, who doesn't have something to eat at nights, you're telling me that the animal has more value, is worth more than a human life. Why not invest in foundations? Why not create our own foundation with that money and make sure, before we feed the animals, why not feed the people? Before we take care of the animals, why not take care of the people? I want you to think about this. I want you to leave me your comment. I want you to tell me, hey, listen, I think a dog life is it has more value than a kid down south, or in Latin America, or in Europe, or Asia, or even the States, because I know there are some families that are struggling a lot. And like I said, this is not for somebody to get insulted and say, oh, I give to the poor, I help the poor. Maybe you're not doing it enough. Maybe you're not doing it enough. And good for you. You might be giving out something. But if money is in your hands, that you take care of dogs and animals, and you're forgetting about a kid. You, like I said, you're telling me that a dog, an animal, has more value than a kid. And I'm not talking about an adult, because you say, well, an adult can work, he has hands, ideas. I'm talking about kids. I'm talking about there's some families out there. Trust me. I'm sure you can go to, YouTube. I'm sure you can see different videos on the internet about how people struggle in life. But I recently I took a trip, where I saw all of this close to me. That's why I'm doing this video. Close up, very close. I saw people living in houses of wood, in houses of metal things, and conditions very, very drastic. No hot water, just cold water. And sometimes the weather is really cold and they have to take showers. It's very, very sad. It's very sad. And just to think that no one is out there to really help these people. Yes, we have some foundations, but I don't know where this money is going to. If I had the money to help out the kids, the orphans, the poor, what I would do is I would take the trip myself. I would go with somebody that knows the area, and I would go up to them and take money and take food and take clothes and say and take someone who can build a house and say, hey, please build houses here. They don't have to be expensive houses. They don't have to be luxury houses. They don't have to be like, extravagant houses. They have to be normal houses. But I'm almost done here. I just wanna, rattle your conscience a little bit with this video, and I just want you to think about it. I want you to really, really think about it. Is it worth your money? Is it worth the money spending it on an animal that I know it's an animal, and I know a lot of people are blessed with animals. I don't have nothing against animals. But what I'm saying is it worth more spending all this money on animals than helping this kid, the kids out there of the world? If you're that type of person that has this money and you say, listen, I've been touched with what you said, I've woken up myself. You're right about this. You can email me. You can send me a comment. I can take you to those places where the poor are very poor, where eating small, amount of rice a day is heaven for them. So please take conscience about this. I'm not doing this, to insult nobody, but I know it's a hot topic, a very important topic of life, and I really want you to, think about it. All that money spending it on an animal when you can be feeding someone out there. Till then, thanks for watching this video, and hope you can pass it on to someone that might need this. And don't give it to them like, hey, you need to listen to this because you need to listen to this kind of advice. No, just pass it on and say, hey, if you know somebody, check this out. Thank you.